Welcome to this edition of Peak Performers Podcast with your host, Thor Conklin. Thor will be sharing the necessary tools, strategies, and psychology you'll need to become a peak performer in any area of your life or business.
Welcome back to another episode of the Peak Performers Podcast. I'm your host, Thor Conklin, and this episode is going to air the last Wednesday of the year. You know, it's pretty interesting because at the end of the year, in a couple days, we actually will air our 600th episode. Amazing where this thing has come in just 2.5 years. But let's get back on track of why I wanted to record this in the first place, not to boast about having 600 episodes, although I am very proud of that. I want to check in with you to find out how did you do this year. We're at the end of the year. If you're an entrepreneur, you're going to get a report card soon. That report card is going to be your P&L, your balance sheet, and your cash flow statements. How did you do? Did you make plan? Did you beat last year? What is going on in your organization? If you didn't, why didn't you? Did you actually have a plan? Did you check in on that plan every single day? Did you have milestones every single month? Are you working towards a unified goal with your team or members of your team working on different things? What do you guys stand for? Do you involve your clients in your goal-setting process? Do they know where you're trying to go? Referrals, new business. What have you done? If you haven't gotten what you wanted accomplished, what's the problem? What's the reason? Did you not have a coach or a mentor? Did you not have someone holding you accountable? Was it something in the marketplace? And was it really something in the marketplace? We're in a pretty good economic season right now. Next year, what are your plans? Have you decided and have you set aside and scheduled a 2 to 3 day planning session with yourself and your team to figure out what you want to accomplish next year? Disconnect. Get away from the business. Work on the business. If you keep working in the business, you're going to keep getting the same results. You have to take time and work on the business. So I'm getting ready. Actually, I'm going down to Miami in the beginning of January. I'm going to be doing my planning. I've been doing this probably for about 12 years. I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to reflect on the current year. What happened? What went well? What didn't go well? And what different paths have been chosen? What came about that I didn't really expect? What are some of the blessings? I'm going to make sure that I document those and the lessons that I learned along the way, because I don't want to repeat those lessons, at least the lessons that I don't want to repeat. So I'm always documenting those things. But I'm going to have a plan by the mid-January of exactly where our organization and personally where I'm going, what I'm going to accomplish. I accomplished a lot in 2018. If you've followed my journey from the athletics to the business, there's a lot of things. And here's the thing I want to impart on you, is when you start off in January, it seems sometimes insurmountable. The things that you're going to have to do, the mileage that you're going to have to travel. But it's not about that December 31st goal. It's simply about, what do I need to do today? What do I need to do this week? What do I need to do this month? I hope you've listened to the Wednesday's episodes, the Wednesday episodes at the end of the month that are all about the milestones and keeping you on track. Hopefully they've gotten you to where you want to go. If you haven't gotten the results that you want, please drop me an email, call me, text me, look me up on Facebook, do whatever you need to do. I'd be more than happy to spend a few minutes with you and find out what's holding you back. Because if you don't figure that out, you can have a great plan, but all along the way, if you don't have a commitment, if you don't have that decision made, if you don't have those belief systems in check, you don't have a system in order to accomplish what you need, it'll never happen. Look, there's no big mystery. It takes a lot of hard work. And along that journey, sometimes it gets tired. If you're doing it alone, it's easy to take a break. to sit on the sidelines, to change your mind, to shift course. Make sure that if something isn't working, reach out. If it's not me, fine. Find somebody that you trust that are getting the results that you want. There's a lot of people out there that talk a big game. Find someone that's actually getting the results that you want. Contact them and get 2019 exactly the way you want it. Until then, have an amazing year, and I look forward to seeing you back here on the Peak Performance Podcast. Thank you for listening.